We are commencing legal action against Mrs. Meghan Markle. Her televised allegations, particularly the Oprah interview, have inflicted undue harm upon the royal family. An apology no longer suffices. The matter will now proceed through the courts.
On a sharp late autumn morning in London, the gates of Buckingham Palace opened to a crowd of reporters and flashing cameras. It was December 1, 2025, a day expected to bring a routine update on royal engagements. Instead, as King Charles III approached the podium, stern beneath the gray sky and surrounded by advisors, the air filled with tension. With a steady but grave voice, he announced, "We are initiating legal action against Mrs. Meghan Markle. Her televised allegations, especially the Oprah interview, have caused unwarranted damage to the royal family. An apology is no longer sufficient. The matter will proceed in court." The statement hit the press like a shockwave. Reporters scrambled as they realized this was unprecedented. The first time a reigning British monarch had personally pursued a defamation case against a family member. The Oprah interview had aired nearly 5 years earlier, on March 7, 2021, drawing over 17 million US viewers and sparking global debates on race, mental health, and royal culture. In it, Meghan and Prince Harry alleged concerns about their son Archie's skin color, inadequate mental health support, and a lack of institutional protection. The palace's 2021 response had been restrained, expressing sadness and noting that recollections may vary, while promising to address the issues privately. But the rift only widened. Subsequent documentaries, interviews, and Harry's 2023 memoir, Spare, added new accusations against his father and brother. According to palace insiders, the lawsuit marked the end of years of attempted reconciliation. One anonymous source said the king agonized over the decision but felt compelled to defend the monarchy's credibility amid what he viewed as persistent, celebrity-driven narratives. Outside, security was tight as protesters and supporters filled the streets. Banners calling for justice for the crown clashed with signs demanding free speech for Meghan, showing how polarized public opinion had become. Legal analysts quickly weighed in. A UK defamation case requires proving the allegations were false and harmful, and the interview's worldwide reach raised jurisdiction challenges. Many compared the moment to past royal crises, including the 1936 abdication, framing it as a fight for narrative control in an age of instant media scrutiny. The Oprah interview itself had become a cultural flashpoint. Filmed in a calm California garden, it detailed the couple's exit from royal duties, dubbed Megxit, and Meghan's suicidal thoughts during pregnancy, allegedly dismissed by the palace for fear of bad optics. Harry supported her account and cited troubling conversations about Archie's potential skin tone. The aftermath was chaotic. UK tabloids condemned the interview. American commentators praised it. A YouGov poll found 48% of Britons viewed the interview negatively, while 29% reacted positively. In the years that followed, the Sussex's Netflix series, 2022, and Spare in 2023 revived the same themes, portraying the monarchy as rigid and unsupportive. Royal biographers noted that the interview pushed diversity issues into palace discussions, though critics highlighted the vagueness of some claims, such as the skin color remark, later linked to letters between Meghan and Charles, but without direct quotes. The palace maintained its never complain, never explain stance publicly, though private leaks indicated frustration over what they saw as one-sided narratives. As the 5th anniversary of the interview approached, many wondered whether reconciliation was possible. The King's announcement ended that speculation. Nearly 5 years later, the interview was no longer history. It was now the centerpiece of an unfolding legal battle. Sources say long-standing tensions grew as the Sussexes continued releasing new projects. After the 2021 interview, the palace initially tried to contain the fallout, but Harry's memoir and the Netflix series intensified the narrative, wearing down royal patience. A major concern was the sense that private family conflicts were being commercialized through Arkwell's multi-million-dollar media deals, all while royal approval ratings rose and fell. By 2024, support for the monarchy had improved after King Charles's coronation, yet negative views of the Sussexes remained. An Ipsos poll from October 2025 showed Meghan's favorability dropping to 20% in the UK from 25% the previous year, and Harry's at 28%. According to insiders, these trends prompted a strategic reassessment, concluding that staying silent only allowed misinformation to grow. Legal history also influenced the decision. Meghan's 2021 privacy victory against Associated Newspapers proved that court action could reshape media narratives. Personal health struggles within the royal family, Charles's cancer diagnosis in early 2024, and Caitlyn's soon after, reinforced the need for stability. Reports say these challenges made the king consider how unresolved accusations affected his legacy. A confidential briefing allegedly outlined concrete reputational damage, from reduced tourism at royal landmarks to tensions within the Commonwealth, partly linked to the interview's colonialism critiques. The turning point came in mid-2025, when Harry's U.S. visa issues, sparked by drug admissions in Spare, raised questions about his public disclosures. Palace lawyers, noting parallels with dismissed defamation suits like Samantha Markle's case against Meghan, argued that some Oprah interview claims implied deliberate falsehoods without evidence.
The timing aligned with broader modernization efforts, including new transparency reforms, framing the lawsuit as a step to regain control of the royal narrative. Behind the scenes, Prince William and Princess Catherine reportedly played crucial roles in supporting the decision to proceed with legal action. William and Catherine's involvement is rooted in long-standing family tensions that stretch back well before the Oprah interview. As the future king and queen consort, they have consistently viewed the Sussexes' public disclosures as threats to the monarchy's stability and to their own reputations. Palace sources say William's frustration escalated sharply after the release of Harry's 2023 memoir, Spare, which described an alleged physical altercation between the brothers and exposed private conversations, actions William reportedly saw as serious violations of trust and royal protocol. These tensions had been simmering since before Megxit, driven by clashing approaches to duty, media strategy, and family roles. Catherine, often regarded as the family's mediator, also shifted her stance after the Sussexes' 2022 Netflix series. The documentary portrayed her as distant toward Meghan, which contradicted her carefully cultivated image as a compassionate advocate for mental health and early childhood development. A 2025 Vanity Fair report emphasized the couple's influence in previous royal crises, such as the push to remove Prince Andrew's titles, showing their readiness to intervene when the monarchy's reputation is at risk. Her 2024 cancer diagnosis further intensified her desire to protect the family. Insiders say she has sometimes disagreed with others over reconciliation attempts with Harry, supporting firm boundaries while still encouraging small gestures, like welcoming Harry home without Meghan to rebuild trust. At a series of emergency strategy meetings, William strongly argued that unresolved allegations damage public confidence. He regularly pointed to polling data, such as a 2025 Ipsos survey showing his own approval rating at 70%, thanks to initiatives like the Earthshot Prize, in contrast to the Sussexes' declining numbers. This reflects his analytical, modernization-focused approach as heir apparent. Catherine complements this strategy with concern for the personal toll, especially on their children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, whom she hopes to shield from ongoing controversy. Her health challenges in 2024 only heightened this protective instinct, and aides say she encouraged King Charles to pursue legal action as a way to restore institutional integrity rather than to settle personal grievances. Biographers like Katie Nicholl in The New Royals describe William and Catherine as a strong, unified force shaped by years of public scrutiny and private hardships, a stark contrast to Harry's isolation in California. William's occasional public references to his brother in 2025, subtly stressing accountability, highlight how deeply the rift has affected both the family and the future of the monarchy. Their influence signals a generational shift in how the royals confront crises. Although Charles has traditionally favored reconciliation and often resisted William's firmer stance toward Harry and Meghan, the Prince and Princess of Wales have consistently prioritized duty and long-term institutional stability over short-lived peace. From their perspective, the lawsuit is more than a legal tactic. It is a deliberate attempt to set a clear boundary and reassert that the monarchy's public narrative should remain rooted in service, not in scandal. Their influence has increasingly shaped palace strategy, with William and Catherine now accelerated into key decision-making roles, as advisors believe their instinct for public sentiment positions them as central architects of the monarchy's future. Meanwhile, Oprah Winfrey, the media icon behind the explosive 2021 interview, has reportedly been wrestling with deep regret over its enduring consequences. Those close to her describe a period of introspection in which she questions whether the broadcast escalated tensions within the royal family far beyond what she intended. Although she has not issued any formal comment, industry sources suggest she now views the interview as a turning point that unintentionally intensified divisions rather than fostering empathy. A 2025 Newsweek feature echoed this internal conflict, quoting a producer who praised Meghan's authenticity while subtly acknowledging Oprah's hindsight concerns about the interview's polarizing effect. This aligns with discussions across platforms like Quora and social media, where commentators speculate that Oprah wishes she had challenged certain claims more rigorously to produce a more balanced exchange and possibly reduce the backlash that followed. Her anxiety is not only personal, but also tied to her extensive professional footprint in the UK. Oprah's global brand in television, publishing, and philanthropy relies heavily on international partnerships. Recent initiatives, such as her role in the 2025 Global Wellness Day campaign and her annual Favorite Things list, which featured Meghan's artisanal jam, show just how closely intertwined her brand is with cross-Atlantic audiences. Her collaborative digital wellness program with Meghan and Melinda French Gates, launched in 2024, also extends into UK educational networks, where controversy could complicate donor relations.
Additionally, her long-running mental health projects with Prince Harry, first announced in 2019, continue to shape British documentary work, and may soon expand to European platforms, another area potentially affected by the lawsuit. King Charles's defamation case has heightened these concerns dramatically. Legal analysts warn that Oprah could face subpoenas for depositions, similar to her involvement in Samantha Markle's 2022 defamation suit, where she was asked to testify about communications surrounding the interview. Tabloids, especially sensationalist online channels, have amplified the narrative, painting Oprah as privately regretting the interview and claiming she admitted, "I should have never trusted her." These claims remain unverified and are widely considered clickbait exaggerations, yet they underline the precarious spotlight now cast on her. Despite the ongoing controversy, Oprah is said to maintain genuine respect for the Sussexes' willingness to share their experiences, balancing personal empathy with professional caution. In a sharply polarized media landscape where royal drama collides with global entertainment, she is reportedly seeking guidance from advisors to protect her brand while avoiding deeper involvement. The situation highlights how even influential interviewers must reconsider the line between journalism and personal advocacy when high-profile conversations produce unintended fallout. The lawsuit centers on the UK's defamation framework, specifically the definition of libel under the Defamation Act 2013, which strengthened protections for free expression while requiring claimants to show serious harm to their reputation. For King Charles, this means demonstrating measurable damage, such as financial loss, diminished public standing, or strained diplomatic relationships, rather than emotional upset. This represents a shift from the pre-2013 era, when lesser harms could justify legal action. In this case, the palace must argue that Meghan's Oprah interview allegations, implying racial bias and institutional neglect, were false, broadcast to millions, and caused significant reputational harm. Evidence might include polling declines or negative international reactions. Filed in London's High Court, the suit focuses specifically on claims about comments regarding Archie's skin color and the alleged denial of mental health support, asserting that these accusations undermined the monarchy's image as a unifying institution. Jurisdiction is clear, as the interview aired widely in the UK through networks like ITV, shaping British public discourse. The legal team may also raise injurious falsehood, a related tort involving knowingly false statements causing economic damage, though it is less commonly applied in reputation disputes. Several precedents inform the case. Meghan's 2021 win against Associated Newspapers over the publication of her private letter reinforced strong privacy protections, though it was not a defamation case. More relevant is Prince Harry's 2020 libel victory against the same publisher for falsely suggesting misconduct involving his military charity. Other rulings, such as Johnny Depp's 2020 loss to The Sun and Lawrence Fox's 2024 libel defeat, illustrate how UK courts treat truth as a decisive defense and penalize unsubstantiated claims. Crown lawyers are expected to seek substantial damages, an injunction preventing repetition of the allegations, and a formal retraction or apology to limit continuing harm. However, significant challenges remain. Meghan's team could invoke Article 10 of the European Convention on Human Rights, which protects free expression unless restrictions are proportionate, as well as the public interest defense under Section 4 of the Defamation Act, arguing the interview discussed issues of societal significance, race, mental health, and institutional accountability. While UK libel laws remain more favorable to plaintiffs than US standards, the 2013 reforms created a higher bar, requiring clear proof of serious reputational damage. Legal analysts, including specialists from firms such as Carter Ruck, expect the case to stretch 12 to 24 months, marked by early disputes over jurisdiction and admissibility. The discovery stage, the UK equivalent of discovery, could expose emails, palace meeting notes, and even Oprah's production materials, potentially revealing sensitive communications that may prove uncomfortable for both parties. Meghan's lawyers, strengthened by outcomes such as the dismissed 2024 defamation suit filed by Samantha Markle, may rely on core defenses: truth, by attempting to prove the allegations accurate, or honest opinion, framing her statements as protected commentary. A settlement is possible, and might include confidential payments or mutual non-disparagement clauses, common mechanisms celebrities use to avoid the spotlight of a full trial. The decision to pursue litigation represents a sharp break from the monarchy's traditional never complain, never explain approach. By taking the matter to court, King Charles signals a modern, assertive response to perceived falsehoods in a viral media climate, potentially setting a precedent for how major institutions defend themselves in an era defined by public narrative battles. Public reaction has been deeply polarized. UK tabloids praised the lawsuit as long overdue, with an Express poll indicating 75% support. Progressive voices criticized it as an attempt to suppress dissent, echoing Guardian concerns about institutional power. International outlets varied. US networks like CNN emphasized free speech, while European media framed it within broader royal history. October 2025 YouGov figures mirrored the divide. Charles held a 68% approval rating, while Meghan trailed at 21%. Online, #RoyalLawsuit surged as feminists defended Meghan and monarchists rallied behind the king. Donor hesitancy reportedly emerged around Archewell, prompting wider conversations about media responsibility and celebrity influence. The broader implications are significant. For Meghan, born in 1981 to a biracial family and known for her transition from actress to duchess, her activism, from UN advocacy to Archewell initiatives, now faces renewed obstacles. Harry, once the spare and now a global mental health and veterans advocate, continues to wrestle with family estrangement, even as his Invictus legacy endures. For Charles, the lawsuit aligns with his modernization agenda and appears to bolster public support. William and Catherine further cement their position as future stewards of the monarchy, emphasizing equality and stability in their public roles and parenting. As proceedings advance, the case could either prompt meaningful discussions on race, accountability, and institutional transparency, or deepen entrenched divisions. What remains clear is that the monarchy is adapting to a digital era where tradition, reputation, and public perception collide at unprecedented speed.